In his book on writing, Stephen King wrote, "When you write a story, you're telling yourself the story. When you rewrite, your main job is taking out all the things that are not the story. Write with the door closed. Rewrite with the door open." This was a piece of insight that he learned from John Gold, which was one sport writer that he first hired him and paid him to write some articles when he was in the high school still, and this was he said, the biggest lesson he ever learned. Write with the door closed and rewrite with the door open. So today we're gonna talk about this technique, how I approach it, and how I use it to overcome my writer blocks. Welcome back home all over, guys. Today is gonna be the first musings video where it's gonna be just a super friendly conversation with a friend about writing. So grab a cup of coffee and let's jump into it. So I first read these insights a few months ago. Then I leave it there, the book, and then I reopen it and restudy, and I found these insights again. That really is the solution to my writer block. So basically, what happened to me really usually, like really often, is that I I criticize myself too much when it comes to the first draft. So I don't free my writing from the um, my own um, my own judgments. Uh, whereas like what this suggestion said is that writing with the door closed means also close like free writing. So basically, the way to overcome the writer blocks that happen because like you want too much, you pretend too much from yourself, and you want your first draft to be perfect, is exactly this. It's like writing with the door closed, free, write freely. Don't um, construct yourself. It doesn't matter if you do some mistakes. It doesn't matter if it doesn't flow. Just put it down something. And it makes me think about another advice that I heard from Steven Pressfield, which is uh, like he approached writing, is the page is like um, a black white canvas, a blank page is like a white canvas. So he said just cover the canvas. Is like a painter with the sketches, and you're just to cover all the canvas. Then the writing, it comes after with the editing. And Stephen King himself said that writing is human and editing is divine. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. So first, cover the canvas and without free yourself for your own judgments. Write it with the door closed. Don't think about who is out of the door. Don't think about your spouse or your friend or your parents or whoever is gonna read it. Just write freely um, without thinking too much about this kind of stuff. And then once that you tell yourself the story and this is right for you, then you have to leave it there and re reread it out loud with a fresh mind. So what of course Stephen King said, because he's like a fiction writer, it was like finish your manuscript with the door closed and then open the door, reread it out loud after months. Of course, like for maybe an essays like you and me, or if you write some article or blog post or whatever, months is not actually a cadence that it suits you. For me, for example, is like couple of days, and after a couple of days, I read in the manuscript that usually I write longhand, and with a fresh mind, with my mind fresh, like when it really, I remember where it goes, but I don't remember exactly what the passages are, I start the editing process. And in that moment, I re-edit it, and there is the writing, what the write, where the writing actually happened. So when I'm stuck with writing, I just I just fill up the Canva. I just covered all the Canva. So I just put whatever whatever is in my mind on the page, uh, and I free my mind for saying like stuff like, "Oh no, but I'm wasting my time. I'm writing garbage. Like this has to be perfect. This is not in a plain English. This is not correct. Whatever." These are all stuff that you come after with editing. This is completely overcome my writer block when I don't know how to write when I'm stuck. I'm like, if I was in the bar, you know, with my buddies, how would I explain this to them? And I would write exactly that, something that probably my audience doesn't want to hear the story in that way, but it makes me more human. So be human, and then try to achieve the divine that Stephen King said. So with the editing, this was an amazing technique and something that I really want to share with you because, like, I think it's super interesting and super, um, you know, uh, insightful and really, really effective. So I hope this video was insightful too, and I hope that this kind of video, that you like this kind of video, these musings and this channel. So if it is, let me leave me a comment to let me know. And um, if you want a video about this topic, more structured, like less conversation and more structured, let me know as well, because I was thinking to do it one. And did that time, see you in the next one.